Oh, so my lights, as soon as I clicked take a thumbnail, my lights filtered. And that's why it's green in the thumbnail. It's fine. How's everyone doing today? I'm exhausted personally. Today was a big day, I guess. I ended up it was my time to step up today. Also, Steph, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Steph. My lights agree. I gotta make this quick. I can't be on here long because Rob and Ariel are gonna be live at 7:30 Central at Rob's Tarot at Rob Odinson, formerly Rob's Tarot. And I want to pull cards. Oh, magical dimensions, activators, and oracle cards. Because Russ said that 8899. I don't know what today is. Forgive me, my brain. I'm tired. I went to work at 7 today instead of 6:30. And Reem, hey, waking up later just like completely threw my body. Like for some reason, when I was going in at like 6:30, my body loved it. I got off work feeling energized. I did 7 a day, and I'm like exhausted. So I'm gonna stick to the 6:30 because it's working for my body. And I woke up at the same time anyway, and I woke up a lot, but it is. That's why I'm pulling these. I want to see what do we have. What can I get for the 9-9? I know Russ read it like a while ago, but and it's Steph's birthday today. So happy birthday, Steph! If you see this, how are you doing, Reem? How are you doing? Okay, I kind of like question like this angle. You can see that some of the balloons are like running out of helium. I love that they just like they continue to rise. Some of them. This one, this gold star. Where's my finger? That gold star is giving up. That one's giving up. Wait, are they available? Ooh. Oh, snap. When you talked about being excited for PlayStation games, Utopia came out. So, I mean, it is. I think they're still like hard to come by here. Hey, Malika. Like, I can't find. And then, like, they're like, are people who are selling them or the ones I found are like almost $1,000. And I'm like, I'll take my odds. I'll take my chances. I'll wait until I can find one at retail value. I don't need it that bad. And I didn't actually watch the trailer for God of War Ragnarok yet. I just sent it. How are you doing today, Malika? So for 9-9, what is the energy? Oh, goodness. So there's another card inside the deck. The bottom of the deck is emotional freedom. But the card that came out is half of 12. It's 6 in challenges. Okay, well. Oh, look, there's Neptune. There's some owl energy here. There's a Valkyrie looking lady. Maybe. I thought there was a wolf in this card. There's a snowflake here. It reminds me of the one dude who it was like he could melt or something. And so it was like if he's in the cold, he's fine. But if he's in the fire, he's like gonna melt immediately. You're gonna check the retail store this weekend and see the prices. Ooh. Oh. I think Scorpio moons make me sleepy. I remember that full moon in Scorpio back in Taurus season. I was just like sleep for days. For days. Let me see. Where is it right now? The moon is currently in Libra. Oh, it's going to be in Scorpio tonight. Venus is at the 29th degree of Libra. Venus is about to be in Libra. The moon is about to be in Libra, or in Scorpio. Venus is about to be in Scorpio. The moon is about to be in Scorpio. And the north and south, or the south node will be in Scorpio in January. So the card of challenges is here. Blocks, fears, and negativity and betrayal. But this card is so busy. And it is a little bit of a tricky Neptune. Because you can see the fog and stuff at the bottom of the card under that Neptune statue. Oh, see, look. You see it coming out of the statue's hand? If it'll focus. Yeah. Oh, wait. That's not. No. Wait. Is that the. I don't. So he's holding a thing that's got the snowflake above and it's freezing below. Also, there was a quote yesterday in the Farmer's Almanac, and it said something. It was like, zeal without knowledge is like fire without light. And it was a quote by Thomas Fuller, I believe. And I was like, wow, that's so like interesting. Zeal without knowledge. Yep. Zeal without knowledge. What? What? In Romans 10, 1 through 3, I bear them witness that they have a zeal for God, but not according to knowledge. For, being ignorant of the righteousness of God, and seeking to establish their own, they did not submit to God's righteousness. Zeal without knowledge has wreaked incalculable havoc through history. That's not the quote I was looking for, but okay. It's fire. Zeal without knowledge is fire without light. And it takes me back to when Deep Freeze came out of the Enchanted Map, and I think it was the card of Spark, and there was the energy of something thawing this out. But it's like fire without light is the same as like fire without heat, because it's like heat is a product of the light of fire. And so it's like you can build a fire here and it not thaw anything, it not bring you any warmth, and it not bring any light to a situation. Virgo season for well, the card that came out is empowerment. This is the one that flipped over in the deck. Challenges came out. Empowerment is grounded strength and stamina. And again, the bottom of the deck is emotional freedom, vulnerability, flowing, and rebalancing. And then like the reading Pisces reading was all about vulnerability. I'll try to keep this relatively short because I only have like until 7:30 Central, and then I'll be at Rob Odinson. I'll probably like be laying down and watching on my TV. So I probably won't be chatting much. Oh, maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I'm tired. I've already said that. But I will be there. Challenges resonates to freedom from fears, negativity, and blockages. Residing in a denser dimension can cause the lower self to succumb. I'm not going to read this. I could, but I don't feel like it today. It feels like all of this plays a part though, because it feels like challenges. It reminds me. It's like Mists of Avalon. And which one with Avalon in the lake? Because I know there's the sword and the stone, but then isn't there also like the Lady of the Lake who, or is that like after the sword is pulled from the stone? Then I'm gonna look it up. Lady of the Lake, Catholic Church. No, thank you. Our Lady of the Lake online. Okay, you can get a master's in counseling. The full French name of the University of Notre Dame. Notre Dame du Lac. Yeah, it's with Excalibur, which is I'm so confused. Eve. Yeah, they are. Some of them are. Some of them aren't. I want to throw them away, but I would feel bad if I did it. Dame du Lac, Demoiselle du Lac, is a name or title used by several fairy-like enchantresses in the Matter of Britain, the body of medieval literature and mythology associated with the legend of King Arthur. They played pivotal roles in many stories, including providing Arthur with the sword Excalibur, eliminating Merlin, raising Lancelot after the death of his father, and helping to take the dying Arthur to Avalon. So, Lady of the Lake is like a title, it seems. Because then here's this one with the sword. Because it's like, this is the mists. Here's an emotional freedom, someone like rising from the water, and then it's like, there's the sword. And so it's like it has to be frozen first and then thawed and then I don't know. But it's something about what we gain from going through challenge. And maybe you'll hear all about that at 7:30 Central on Rob Ordenson's channel when Rob goes live with Ariel from Soul Miner to talk about it was what addiction. Let me read it. I literally have it pulled up. Addiction, recovery, trauma, and shadow work. There's something we gain for going through it. What? I wish I had a whatchamacallit. What's the point? What do we get from this? What deck do I want? I want a deck I don't use all the time anymore. Oof, Angel Tarot. Why not? Even though this is the one I'm scared of. See, that's why I turned my camera off yesterday, so I wasn't all like in the camera when I reach up for this. How are you doing, Eve? There's something we gain by going through these challenges. And it feels like there are some things that can only be earned or accessed. Well, some things that can only be accessed by merit. And it's a merit based system because then it's like, you're probably less likely to do weird stuff with gifts and abilities that don't serve everyone, that only serve self. But we can act in very self centered ways and then just. Whew. I think Reem was talking about some new energies too. I don't. I feel like I'm not in these new energies. I feel like I'm asleep. I'm either working or I'm like, and I'm still like catching up on videos from yesterday. I just watched your Taurus video, and I was gonna say something when I saw you, but I don't remember. I don't remember what it was. I was like, oh, if I see Eve, I'm gonna say Rob Odinson is live in 30 minutes. Yeah, that one. I forget what I was gonna say though. You popped into my mind for some reason. Oh, and I just finished watching the other tours video because I commented on it like a week ago. When you're like, you're gonna be busy or you're gonna love being busy or something like that. Hey Emily. I have not watched Ring Sag video, but the synchronicities for you, I like that. I love that. One second. He's reached. He's reached his destination. Arrived at reached. What's to be gained from this? Okay. Well, Michael came out in the chariot. So, the chariot, Michael, who was like God, perseverance, success in conflict, and overcoming adversity. Overcoming adversity with like the card of challenges, literally right here. I'm trying to like see what this is. Can you see what that is? Will you focus, please? I don't know how to get this thing to autofocus. Well, there's light. There we go. What is that? You've been binge watching Ozark on Netflix. A whole timeline creatrix energy. Oh wow. That sounds intense. That sounds like just like well, welcome back to YouTube. Maybe I'll catch you later at Rob Odinson. I am not in any way whatever. I'm just excited, I guess. So this is a pretty like I mean I asked the question and I got the answer. Like what do we have what is this gonna lead to when we get through it? And it's like, well, you're gonna learn how to overcome adversity. And I'll read this one, why not? The magician is at the bottom of the deck. Nithahaya. Spiritual wisdom and magic helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. With the lovers, Haniel under that. Joy and pleasure brings happiness to couples, removes negative energy. Oh my gosh, I love this camera. I love this autofocus. Thank you. Somebody else, hey Grace Kalimaya. Somebody else mentioned Ozark. Was it Reem? I don't think it was Reem. Maybe it was Reem. Maybe it was Reem. I'm not sure. Or maybe I was like watching a video and somebody was talking. Well, yeah, if I was watching a video. But I don't know. Somebody was talking about Ozark. I think it was a while ago. The thing about this, though, it helps one gain wisdom. And helping one gain wisdom is interesting because it's like, how does one gain wisdom? Not knowledge, right? How does one gain wisdom? And it's almost like you gain wisdom by overcoming challenge. Challenge feels like the place where you apply knowledge and you observe a result and you build. Was it whose birthday? Whose birthday? It's like you build wisdom by continuously applying knowledge and seeing how knowledge works out for you. You get to tweak it. It's very like Sagittarius Gemini, which is the nodal axis that we're on right now, until it shifts into Taurus Scorpio. I'm kind of sort of low key excited for Taurus Scorpio. Can you see that? I got plastic in my mouth. Don't judge me. I mean, honestly, I don't care if you do. So there's a wisdom here that we're gaining. Hermit, right? Yeah. I feel like that's it. Excuse me. Wait, what do you mean, Emily Rose? Oh, okay. A minute ago, the Archangel Commander came out in the Spirit Keeper's Tarot, King of Swords energy, and it's like Michael's energy, Archangel Michael's energy. And it was this thing where it's like there was something that Michael was no longer doing for us because we were in the space of learning to do it ourselves. And after we master it, or after we do the thing that we needed to do, then it's like we're trained by Archangel Michael on how to use the sword. And it feels like that's what this empowerment is. Because the energy here is like us learning to use our own sort of Ace of Swords energy. And it's also like, oh, okay. Gotcha, Emily Rose. Sometimes I watch these back and I read the comments. In the moment, I'll be so confused. And then I'll read the comments and it's like, I literally just said that like 2 seconds ago. It's fine. It's fine. And there's something about this Ace of Swords. It feels very crowny. Like it feels like it reaches out to other places for information or for assistance in some way. And I think that's what the vulnerability of emotional freedom helps us to welcome in more. Because there is a wisdom that we have access to that we don't have to go through firsthand experience to get, if that makes sense. Like it feels like a lot of times we have to like be put in a situation to know where what applies or to know how to use it. But with that vulnerability, oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that this is 1213. This is 1213. Consecutive numbers have kind of sort of been coming out lately. From 12 frequency to 13. See? It's emerging out of 12 frequency and it's empowered in 13 frequency. Shout out to Russell, wrestling around. Hi, Russ. And what was it saying? 1213 is your birthday? Wait. I know someone else whose birthday is 1211. I have no clue, Eve. I have no clue. I don't know what I've been feeling. I've been working, so I feel like I'm like I was already though for a minute just starting to like slip and fade a little bit. I'm just like I don't know what's happening right now. And I'm okay with that. The collective is doing stuff. I got that last September. Going into September last year, it was like focus on you, like build you, move your life forward. This year, I didn't get it, but it happened. Um, there's a harmony that needs to be here in order for this to be a sword that doesn't like do weird stuff. So maybe it is that new sword energy. I feel like I'm just like out of the loop. Out of the loop. And I was thinking of the Queen of Swords in the After Tarot and the Ruler and the Sovereign of Swords in the Weaver Tarot because they both feature butterflies. And it's something about a changed mind. It's something about a mind that can be changed, but also an evolved mind. Because butterflies feeling like evolution or something. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, let's give this a samurai cut. I feel like I want one more deck just to like end it off, but I don't know what I want to put on here. What I want to put on here. What I want to put it on. The in between? No. I feel like there's a deck that I have that it shows swords differently. Well, in the in between tarot, the Journey of Swords, it's like the Romans and the Scottish Picts or something like that. I don't remember. But it feels like it's an energy of like defending one's own, but it's told from the other perspective. It's told from the perspective of the loser instead of the victor. And it's like, y'all thought y'all was gonna come up in here and disrupt our way of life and make us part of your empire where you thought wrong. And then the captain tried to escape. I did put away the vice versa, Eve. I should pull it out because then I can hop on my little Los Scarabeo decks. But I put it away. And it's like down there, down there. And I don't really want to use the Tarot Apocalypsis. I feel like the Tarot Apocalypsis is like the closest vibe I can get, but it's very Norse. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But it's not feeling Norse. And it's not feeling like the mind. Ooh, I could pull the wild unknown. Okay. I'm actually going to switch my camera this time. So I'll be right back. You should still be able to hear me though. Oh, I'll use the Spirit Keeper's Tarot because this is the one with the Archangel Commander in it, right? So why not? Also, the third edition of the Spirit Keeper's Tarot came out, and I ain't know the shipments are arriving. I got an email for something that was completely different, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what do you mean? What's happening? There we go. Ooh, the warrior is at the bottom of the deck. The sun. Let's see. What am I putting on this? I don't know. Anything to add to this? I don't even. When's the last time I used it? I feel like I don't use it without mixing them anymore. I love them together though. Ooh, 2 and 20. The high priestess and judgment. Like my arms just got warm. No, they're cool. Oh, my body is warm. Hey, Holly. I'm pulling cards for 9-9 today. Before Rob and Ariel go live at Rob's Tarot. At Rob Odinson. Goodness. Rob Odinson. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So the Archangel of Healing came out first. The Archangel of Healing is interesting. It's like a Chiron energy, but it's not wounded. But it's learning how to heal others. And there's the thingy that's in, I mean, I didn't show it, but it's in the Warrior, the Sun card. And look, there's that little fish. Mike and Gabe. Oh, snap. I feel like Gabriel is in an energy that I interact with too much. But Mike is cool. Kinda. I have a lot of resistance. It's fine. Even though I am more vulnerable and I have been dropping resistance. And then the other card is the Stronghold of the Veil. There's a stankness energy here. A sniffing. A testing. And I feel like it takes me back to that thing where it's like there are some things that it's almost like it's frequency locked a little bit. But it's just like there are some things that like if you're not in alignment with it, you're just like not gonna experience it, or it's not gonna open itself up to you, right? It's like if someone's like, hey, like meet me here at 4 o'clock and we'll do this, and you're not there at 4 o'clock. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, like I thought you said you would meet me here at 4 o'clock. And it's like, no, girl. Bottom of the deck is the demon. And in this deck, the lovers, it's the Phoenix and the Dragon. Phoenix is feminine energy, Dragon is masculine energy. So it feels like both our ability to rebirth or to be restructured and our ability to affect things, to change things, they're both limited. With the Hierophant hand seal, it's like it's limited by. I mean, belief is an easy way to put it, but what's the message of this? Comes in when he needs to for you. I feel like most of my interaction with the energy of Archangel Michael was like last year, towards the beginning of the year. And it was like, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that. Just like pushing me into stuff that I wasn't really ready for. And then I'm like, okay, so like, that's why I kind of try to avoid Michael. Because he forces me to move. He's the chariot. He's the chariot when I don't want to move. I was like, mm-mm. See, but it's like after this healing, there's something. Because the pages in this deck carry messages, they carry letters. And I feel like the wolf is howling. So it's an energy. It almost reminds me of Temperance into the Devil and the In Between Tarot, where it's like there's something that signals something else, or there's something that signifies that it is now time for that you're ready for whatever. And that's when the Lady of the Lake rises and gives you Excalibur, right? What? They're not fighting each other. Okay, there it is. Oh, snap. They were both chained to the devil, or chained to the demon in that card. They weren't fighting, though. I think in Eastern esoteric, in some systems of Eastern esotericism, I think the dragon is like masculine and the phoenix is feminine. So the cards that came out as her message, it's the initiate and the joined one. What is that? It's like blood of my blood, bone of my bone. But I don't get it. I don't know why that. And it was like in this card. This is what the message. And it's the initiate. There are 3 fools in this deck. This is the one that's like, this is something completely brand new. And in this card, when you go on the journey, this guardian wakes up. But this guardian that will accompany you on your journey now feels like it's connected to you in a very, very, very deep way. Abyssus, abyssum, invocat. The depths of me call to the depths of you. And it's the depths that are calling. So it's very, very, very within self. And again, it feels like it's like, what is it? Blood of my blood, bone of my bone. It's I've never seen the Notebook. Excuse me. Oh, I have no clue, Emily Rose. See, this is that like wellspring energy though. And then the bottom of the deck, and then there's the lovers again. So Haniel and the lovers. Bottom of the deck is the hollow void. But again, it feels like that energy. It's like once you reach a certain space, this thing is offered to you. And there's a duality to this. I think I'll watch it at some point. I think I'm supposed to cry when I watch it, so like, when I want a good cry. Not even like when I just want to like be like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Thank you, Emily Rose. But it goes back to that. It's that wellspring. And then see, there's the scorpion in the tree. Maybe scorpion. That scorpionic energy. It feels like there's an air of transformation about. It starts but then it goes outward. Okay, I got like 4 minutes, so I'm gonna speed this up. This is basically it because so behind the lovers is the high priestess and judgment again. So high priestess and judgment are right behind this, and maybe the lovers is just a space of choices and decisions that you make. Yeah, because the Two of Swords is behind the Lovers over here. Two of Swords energy. It's choices and decisions that you make. And that's the thing, right? Because we always have free will. I feel like it's because we have free will that some spaces are frequency locked. Because you can get this gift or that gift, you can evolve into greater and greater power, but then you start making choices and decisions to act and behave selfishly, right? It feels like something that's very front heavy, but it's not that there isn't responsible on the other side. It's not that there isn't responsibility on the other side. A scorpion stung you in the back of the neck. What? In the Sage video? Oh my gosh. But that's what I got. I'm about to head over to Rob Odinson to watch him and Soul Mana Ariel live. I've said it like 10 times. I've said it more than 10 times, honestly. But I'll catch you all later. I hope you all have a good whatever whenever you come upon this, and I hope that you're acting in alignment to make all that you wish to experience your reality. And it feels like there's something about um there's something about like knowing that you have choices in situations and in ways where maybe you wouldn't have felt like you had much of a choice before. And that is another part of using this Ace of Swords. Using the Ace of Swords is incorporating the lesson from every stage within the suit. From the Ace to the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like the Ace embodies all of that. And there's something about, especially with the swords being one of the harshest suits, there's something about being open and vulnerable within that space in a balanced way, right? Because the healing's already happened. And then this thing finds you. Because, like, that's the bat signal or whatever. I don't know. All right. I got to go. Ooh. Ah. Okay, bye.